Greetings and welcome to another Diablo 4 video right from the 2.3 PTR for Season 9. And today I want to show you the Landslide Druid in the Werebear form. And we're going to go right into the skill tree right here, which consists of just two into basic skills. We're not using these. Then Landslide with Primary Landslide, we're getting Wild Impulses. We're getting two of the passives with like Preserving Bloodhole and Innate Debilitating Roar, as well as the passives right here to boost our damage reduction as well as our damage when we use the defensive skills. For the passives here we have Nature's Reach for more damage and for Aptitude for more damage. Also 1 point into Poison Creeper. And then as for the Wrath skills, we have mostly these passives only, but we're also using Hurricane, which is from like a version before that I used with the without using Tibalts, but more to that when I get to the gear. And then in the ultimate section, we got all these passives right here, which give us damage boost, and then we're using Petrify as well as Quick Shift, and then Earth and Might as the key passive. As for the gear, I had Vasily's Prayer right here, so Earth skills are also Werebear skills, so we benefit from that. Insatiable Fury then makes it so that all the Werebear skills get +5 to rank, which is very nice. Then we got Subterranean right here, making it that Poison Creeper is casting landslides, and also Earth skills deal increased damage to poison enemies. Then we got Tibalts right here with 20% increased damage when we get Unstoppable. And we will be unstoppable through the seasonal powers. But if you don't have Tibalts, you can use something like Storm Shifters, for example. And that was what I was saying about Hurricane. And while Hurricane is active, gain 5 ranks to shapeshifting skills. Next up, we have Ghostwalker. Then while we're unstoppable and for 4 seconds after, we gain 30% increased movement speed. I have the pole arm right here with the Aftershock. And also you want the Temper for chance for landslide projectiles to cast twice. Ideally, masterwork it 3 times. And then Choker of Retaliation is the passive, the aspect that we have right here. Then our core skills will do more damage based on our amount of fortifying. We're like fortified all the time. And Venom would be a good passive right here. As for the Temper's Petrified Duration is kind of nice. And then maybe, Hurricane cooldown reduction if you use the Hurricane variant. And have Inexorable Will. You could also use like a Legendary Ring or a Starless Sky if you have the Mythic, but I just like the pull in of the enemy, so I really like the unique effect. That's why I'm using this one. And of course, Earthbreaker, just the Landslide unique, that is just, I would not say mandatory, but it will boost your damage very, very much, and has also the chance for landslide projectiles to cast twice. As for the gems from the season power, we have here the Catalytic skills gains 25% cooldown reduction. Then we have like the one that gives primary core stat and unhindered, and then also that we get more resource back. Runewords is Xoljar, which means invoke a skill from another class, and then we get teleport just to move around better and also get unstoppable. And then I have Pokwat, and if we spend 100% of our maximum resource, we will cast the Crepify. Unstoppable comes from the seasonal powers, which is the Celestial Surge, and then the Glacial Nimbus is the chilled one that will enhance the Celestial Surge. It will be casting with the Landslide, and Tranquil Stone will give us unstoppable whenever we invoke our Catalyst. So we get it for 5 seconds, which is pretty much all the time. If we like in between can use our Jar rune and then also get unstoppable, so we can benefit from Tibalt's Will, for example, and also from Ghostwalker. And the Bloody Charm is really nice because then our Horadric spell executes and also reduces our cooldowns. We get a vulnerability from here as well to apply through the Catalyst. It's also nice because Druid struggles about applying vulnerability. Spirit Boons is reduced damage from elites, more attack speed, critical strike damage, extending the duration of ultimate skills, and also reducing the cooldown of ultimate skills. Mercenaries I got right here to give me some all-res boost and some damage right here. And then we got Vajana with Bloodthirst and on Petrify cast. Like, give us attack speed. Attack speed will vastly increase our damage output. Paragon board, just quickly going over it. We have Fang and Claw right here together with Sinister Tendrils. Applying our poison damage that we need for various buffs. Then we have Ancestral Guidance with our Werebear. And then we have Tectonic together with Survival Instincts. And then we have Earth and Devastation together with Outmatch. All right. As for elixirs and stuff, I use Elixir of Advantage and then just some incenses to boost my stats. And then we can go into this Nightmare Dungeon on Torment 4 and show the build. This is a tier 2 escalation Nightmare Dungeon, means it has like 4 affixes. So there's like many gold chest, enemies fought knowledge here, and then monsters deal an additional damage as cold, monsters attack faster. And then this build has a chance of spending a Horadric secret. It's like the Horadric strong room that can spawn. So Escalating Dungeon is a new thing coming with Season 4, but it also comes for the Internal Realm. And it will give like this chained Nightmare Dungeons. Like you can do like 3 Nightmare Dungeons in a row, and then the 4th is just the boss room with the boss Astaroth. I want to slay all enemies. That's one of the worst affixes or dungeon objectives, slaying all enemies, I guess. So basically, what you want to do is, yeah, well, spam Landslide. Use your other skills as they are off cooldown. And just go from there. There's really not much to it in terms of rotation. You want to build up your quick shift just using like various skills that shift you out of Werebear and then back into Werebear, of course. But it's a very strong build, and I really like it, even though like the gear is not optimized yet, because like on the PTR, just use what you get. But it already performs very well on Torment 4, and if you want, you can also like push the pit with it and refine the build for the pit pushing. But we're mainly looking at Torment 4 viability here. Which you very much get, and it has no mythics. You could of course use a Starless Skies, you could use potentially a Shroud of False Death to boost your damage. But it's not needed to clear tier 4, and tier 4 will be the main focus of the next patch, because the Nightmare Dungeons and the Escalating Nightmare Dungeons and everything in there doesn't scale higher than the world tier, so it's on Torment 4, so you should focus on getting there. Oh, there's a lot of events spawning. I actually don't want to do the events right now. When I get to the end where there's hopefully a boss in this Nightmare Dungeon. I'm actually not quite sure. Not every Nightmare Dungeon has a boss, but I think this one has. And yeah, so we are really looking at builds that do Torment 4 and are fun to play, of course. I was always a fan of Landslide. I think I played it back in Season 3 a little bit alongside a Lightning Storm build. But now it's even better. And yeah, this is the boss. And there you go. This was the Nightmare Dungeon tier 2, and then you can see here you could go deeper and teleport directly to the next dungeon on tier 3. But I'm not gonna do that for this video now. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos like that in the future. And with that being said, I'll leave you to it. Good luck, have fun, and goodbye.